Okay, so I wanted to talk about um, The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. Now, Cassandra Clare, my boo, okay, we like this. I mean, not really, but kinda, because I've purchased her books. So that makes us close, okay? So I wanted to talk about book one because I read it. And now the movie's coming out. And now I'm a little bit tipsy. So now I thought it would be fun to talk about it. So there's this chica, right? Her name is Clarissa. Clarissa Clarissa Frey. That's what her name is. Clarissa Frey. So she's got this friend named Simon who's kind of cute but yet kind of geeky and nerdy. So perfect. He's perfect. And of course, he loves her and she don't love him because that's not what YA is about, bitches. It's not about the appropriate love interest, okay? No. No. We don't play that game. You want that? You go read some Agatha Christie. Okay? That's what you do. So he likes her, but she don't like him because no, no, he's a friend. So what happens is that she comes home one day, and her mom get into it, and then him and her, and him go off, and they're off somewhere, whatever. Something happens. I get a phone call. Now I don't quite remember after um 7 daiquiris if like she answers the phone or like they miss the phone call and then she calls back, but something or other happens. And they wait. Before this, I gotta say that they go to a like underage 18 and under club, and she sees these people murder this kid, but it's not quite murder. It's not murder really. So anyway, so back to present day. That was before time. This is today time. Okay. So she gets a phone call from her mom, and her mom's like, "Wah!" Okay, so there's like stuff going on in the background and shit, okay? And her mom's like, "Don't come home, I love you, stay away, don't come home, find Luke." Time out. Whew, much better. Don't come home, I love you. So what does bitch do? Bitch runs home. Hightails it home. Now, little chicas, if you were ever in this situation and your mama tells you not to come home to get help, you call the po, okay? Call 911. That's what they're there for. That's why you pay taxes. That's why your parents pay taxes. Forget what I just said, okay? That's why your parents pay taxes, okay? So when you call someone like, "Don't come home," call the police. Let them handle it, okay? Let them handle it. Because they trained. They went on like a 6-week course for that shit, okay? Let them go. They trained. So she runs home, just in time to find this spider alligator type shit. Centipede that's like 7,000 miles long. And it's got like 64 legs. No. 67 legs. Okay? And it's like Harry Potter type shit. Little girls, I'll eat the little girls. What? So then she runs into the other room, through a closet, under the bed, and through the woods. And she goes out into the other room, and he's like, little girl, I'll eat the little girl. Back through the closet, through the woods, and to grandmother's house she goes. And so they fight in the game, ma'am, and resulta que se lo mata. She kills it. She kills the spidery, alligatory ant. Okay, she kills it, but not before it injures her. It injures her. It hurts her. Psst, psst, she got stung. Bitch got stung. Okay, so then what happens is one of those guys that she saw murder that kid, he shows up. Like, he shows up. He shows up. And he takes her, and they're going out, and she's like, oh, the police, my heroes, I pay taxes. But he's like, no, look through them, see who they really are. And they was demons. 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 Okay. Demons. So then, it's getting hot in here. I might have to drop it. Like, it's mediocre. Don't test me. I will. Okay, so then they go back to the institute. Because bitch needs an education. So they go to the institute and they find out that these people that murdered this other person was, they's demon hunters, y'all. They hunt the demons. And, so she fell asleep for a while, like a few days or something. Like, bitch was sleeping. She was out. Bitch was out like a light. And then, so then, some things happen. This stuff. Read the book, bitches. Read the book. Okay. Some things happen. And there's this boy there who obviously she's going to fall in love with because he's brutish, standoffish, doesn't really, vocalize his true emotions. Of course. He's the bad boy, and he's like, I'm a bad, and everybody be like, oh, he's bad. And so, of course, because there's a formula to writing YA fantasy, of course, that's the one the bitch gonna be wanting. She's gonna be like, oh, I love you. Turns out, it's her brother. What? Well, I mean, it's not really her brother, because I done read the next books or a few of the next books. So it's not really her brother, but you're left with the sense that's her brother. What? But she'd be like, her brother, girl, her brother. Anyway, back to the story. So then, what else happens? Okay, so her poppy is Valentine. Now, Valentine is a bad motherfucker. Oh, Valentine is a bad, bad, bad boy. Okay? He was the shadow hunter that turned bad, and he wants this mortal cup to change humans into demon hunters, shadow hunter, Okay? He wants them to kill the demons, but not only the demons, the vampires and los hombres lobos. Okay? Like, no, they don't kill them. They only kill demons. But he wants to kill hombre lobos and vampiros también. There's always got to be somebody stirring the pot, okay? You always got to be a shit starter. Okay? So, anyway. So, I need a haircut, y'all. Anyway, so. What was I saying? Okay, so then Cassandra Clare. Now, before we find out all this was the Mortal Cup shit and everything that went down. That kind of happens towards the end of the book. Like, in the middle of it, there's like 100 pages taken up by poor Simeon getting turned into a rat. Like 100 pages, girl. Like, I mean, 600 pages. You are not Stephanie Meyer. You're not Stephanie Meyer. You know, and like, please stop it. So like, so he gets turned into a rat, which is kind of funny. So then this girl with this guy that is wrong for her, whatever. And what gets me is that there's this thing in fiction where it's like, I love you, but I'm gonna push you away and hurt you emotionally by doing everything I can to make you not like me. And that's showing you love. Bitch, that's not love. That's a mental illness. Okay? That's a mental illness. Anyway, back to the story. Okay. So little Simeon got turned Simeon? He got turned into a rat. A rat. And so they rush into this vampire lair and some shit goes down. And so they run away and they're trying to with the vampires and they stabbing the vampires. And so then they get up to the top of the roof and they steal this motorcycle. I knew what I was trying to say. They steal the motorcycle. And they ride off into the sunset. Motorcycles are flying. So then, little Simon, he's like, and she's like, oh yeah, I see it. And he's like, and she's like, oh yeah, it's the river. I've seen the river. Oh yeah. And she's like, oh yeah, okay, you know, sunrise. And then Jace, because she's like, oh, we're doing like this to Jace. Oh, trying to get close. And Jace is like, sunrise. And then they wreck the bike. Because, of course, it's powered by demon juice. Because that's how that shit flies. And so they wreck the bike. And, yeah. And then she believes that he's her brother when it's not. They find her mommy. She's in a coma. Yeah, it's a good book. I mean, for YA fantasy fiction, that's my home, fantasy and fiction. So yeah, you should read that book. Get on that. Yeah. I'm totally going to be watching that movie, girl. I am going to be there on the movie, watching the movies, probably smuggling in something to drink. Because I don't want to pay $7 for Coke. When I went to see Magic Mike with my friend Evie, this bitch right here, she embarrassed the fuck out of me, okay? First of all, she takes in her pocketbook. I've never seen this bitch carry a pocketbook, okay? Never. Bitch, we've been friends for like 6 years. She ain't ever carried no pocketbook nowhere. So, we're sitting there in Magic Mike. And when the It's Red and Mad, you know, like the first dance off or whatever, bitch pulls out a wine bottle. Like a wine bottle, girl. Like it was an actual strip club. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, Cassandra Clare. Your book should not be 600 pages long, hooker. You ain't Stephanie Meyer. Stephanie shouldn't even be doing that shit, okay? Cheers to appropriate love interest in fiction.